What's up guys, today we're back with another video. Today we've been hired with the landscaping company to brush mow an abandoned storage unit. Let's head on over to the shop, get loaded up and get on with today's job. Let's grab a few things here from the F250. Let's head inside the office. But today, guys, we will be using the Vermeer mini skid loader along with a new brush mower here. I had to custom order one since the Vermeer is a pretty small machine here, but this will be perfect. The gate to get into the storage units is pretty small, and this will work out good here for us. Now, we recently just picked up the fuel tank here for the 450, and I think this will be the way to go here. We're probably going to be brush mowing for 2 or 3 hours. And we'll be using a lot of fuel here. Let's get the door opened up here. Let's get loaded on up. And let's get over to the job site. It's going to be a lot of fun using that Vermeer. My first time using it for brush mowing. It should work pretty well. The weather for today is just over 37 degrees here. With the power stroke inside, they start no problem. And that is one of the best things about it here. But let's get back on up here to the tow trailer. We will be taking the 18-foot bumper pull. But guys, there is a full mods list up on my website if you guys would like to go check it on out. And please hit the like button. It's much appreciated as it does help out with the YouTube algorithms. Alright, this should be good enough here for us to get loaded on up here. Now, we do have a few hydraulic hoses, which should work no problem. Alright, here's a new brush hog we'll be using. You guys can see it's 40 inches wide. This should be perfect. There is a few hydraulic hoses here, but let's hop on the Vermeer. I had it warming up here for the last few minutes, and we should have no problem getting it all ready to go here. Pretty nice machine, actually. You guys really did like the previous video here with it, which was awesome. Definitely want to use this more, and we might be getting some more small equipment here. Looks like these jobs pay a lot of money because most companies have the big equipment, big skid steers, and not many companies have these smaller ones here. But let's get this loaded up, no problem. Sometimes I have noticed, especially when this trailer does get iced over, that it tends to kind of slide around, but looks like there's no snow, no ice, nothing like that, and we had no problem here. But hope everyone's been having a fantastic day so far. Let me know how it is down below here. Mine's been pretty good, and it's nice to be back here working with a landscaping company. Let's put a few straps here on and we're all good to go. Let's get on to the job. With a landscaping company, we've been extremely busy. The season has not yet began and we're taking on jobs. We're just trying to get as many jobs in while the weather kind of allows it here, which is awesome. Hopefully we do end up getting more snow, but today's job is pretty interesting. So we got a call by the property owner. He owns this storage unit complex. It's been abandoned for over a few years and he wants to put it up on the market. He wants to sell it and he wants us to kind of go clean it on up. He said the grass is 2 feet tall in some areas. There's a few trees down. We have our work definitely a lot in ahead of us here for us, but we're coming up on the property pretty nice. It's just on the outskirts of town here. Wow, that definitely looks like a pretty abandoned place here. Let's get the strobe lights on since we are on the side of the road. Especially probably should have brought a few cones here. Hopefully we don't have DOT watching us here. Probably not the best, but we do have to kind of get these straps off here. Now, with the landscaping company, I am trying to do maybe 1 or 2 episodes a week here. One of my favorite series, and I do want to do more here. But let's get the Vermeer going. Let's get it warmed up here. It's been a pretty cold morning. We'll let that get warmed up for probably like 5 to 6 minutes. But let's take a look. Now, look at that, guys. This was the problem here. Look at that. It looks like when they installed the gate in the fence, it was not proper. It looks like someone forgot a tape measure. So when we get to open this, guys, the Vermeer is the only machine that fits. The Bobcat is a little bit too big with the brush mowers that we have here. So we have a very narrow opening. And look at that, guys. Looks like we have branches falling. Wow, this definitely looks abandoned here. We have a lot of mowing to do, and we're going to use a lot of fuel here. Wow, this thing looks pretty nice. Looks like a few of these are open. Wow, look at that. Looks like spare tires in there. And wow, it definitely needs to someone come and kind of close these here. But let's get going and have some fun. That was a pretty close fit there, but the Vermeer was able to do it there, which is a good thing. Let's get this fired on up here. We have a lot to get mown here, and this is definitely going to be pretty awesome here. So I think let's first try to get kind of the main areas get all cleaned up here. There's a lot, just a lot of different areas here. Now, I don't think we'll have any problems. Hasn't rained in a few days, and we probably shouldn't have any clogging up problems. But today, guys, I did bring the GoPro, a few extra tripods, and that is just such a neat camera view here. I really do enjoy featuring, but we're getting closer and closer to 100K. So if you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I can't wait for once we reach it. It's been a pretty good goal of mine for a long time, and we're getting closer and closer. But wow, this looks like a pretty narrow area. Good thing we brought this machine. It's always right to have the proper machine. It makes it a little bit easier, and I think with how small that gate was, we probably wouldn't have been able to fit even the 863 because these brush mowers are really big, and they are just a little bit too big for a gate of that size here. But we have a lot of brush mowing to do, and I can't wait to see how the Vermeer does here, using it for 2-3 hours. We are standing up, but I kind of like standing up on some machines, and I think this is probably one of those as well. But you guys can see, maybe we'll get the contract to kind of redo the entire property before he sells it. Let me know if you guys would like to see that. I think that would be a lot of fun to do. Come in here, put new gravel, new fencing, things like that. I think that would really transform this property, make it a little bit more usable to get a pickup truck down here. But that's probably why no one wanted to kind of rent out these units. You couldn't even get a vehicle in to get your boxes unloaded. We're making pretty good progress here. Let's see if we can get behind the building. Wow, this is a little tight here. Probably only going to be making probably a pass down here as well. But you guys can see these are a lot of fun. I really do like doing these brush mowing videos. Usually I try to do one probably around 1 or 2 a month, and they usually are pretty interesting. Like today, it's an abandoned storage unit. I wonder who's going to call next. And I will have to say, guys, these abandoned ones are a lot of fun to record here as well. But it looks like we're in a bit of a tight area. Oh, let's see. Let's get backed up here. Really can't even make this turn. Let's see if we get this lifted up and over the fence area here. Let's see, really tight area, you guys can see. I'm even surprised we're able to fit in some of these areas here, but this is definitely the right machine for today's job here. And if you guys haven't already, go check me out over on Instagram as well. I am posting every single day over there some pretty cool sneak peeks and a lot of exclusive content over there as well. But you guys seem to be really liking the camera and tripod, which is pretty awesome. But guys, we will be doing a lot more of that. But also, I definitely want to do a lot more first-person view. I think that would be a really good thing. Look at that, guys. We can't even get through. We're scraping up against the fence line. Now, let's see. Can we go up and over the fence and then back down? Sometimes we just have to make things work a little bit further. There we have it. Wow. Definitely 40 inches wide is a little too tight. Let's see if we might not be able to kind of squeeze on through. This seems a bit tight. We'll just keep going until it kind of gets a little bit wider here. But definitely some work needed. Maybe we could get that contract. I will definitely give the owner a call here, especially since we do need a paycheck from him. This is a little tight here, but we're slowly making it through. And up and over. Look at that, guys. Scraping up the brush hog a little bit there. Putting a few dents and dings. A little bit of paint wear and tear on it. But it is meant for work here. And so far, it's doing a really good job. And we actually do have to kind of get this cleared up here as well. we're definitely logging quite a few hours on the Vermeer here. It seems to be working pretty good here so far. It definitely has enough power here for it, and we're actually coming up on the last little bit, just this little section here as well. So I'm going to be sending the bill over to the owner, and I'm definitely going to recommend that we come in, put definitely a new gravel driveway, and definitely clean up the fencing here. Looks like a few of the pieces of wood definitely need to be replaced, and these trees as well are a little overgrown and definitely need to be cleared on out here. But we're making pretty good progress, and one step at a time here sometimes these owners do take. But that's pretty much it. Let's get this loaded on up here. But you guys can see a lot of wear and tear on the Vermeer here today. Definitely want to get it all cleaned up here, but this gate is extremely tight on either side here. Luckily, we do have the right equipment for the job. Looks like no one's coming. Let's get it loaded on up, and I did not actually have to refuel here. Looks like we're almost on empty, so that was a close one. Good thing that we brought it just in case there, but I'm going to get it all strapped down, get on back to the shop, and call it a day. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one, and subscribe for more.